1. Okay, it started. Cool.
Alright, what's up YouTube? T Uberman's coming to you another deck profile video. This time, come through one of my favorite decks, Rising Supernova.
Yeah.
Very good deck. So let's just hop right into it. Starters, Mecha Analyzer. Makes your first turn stride like actually very important. Swing like maybe 8 times on your first turn stride. Depending on what it is, really good card, very good starter. You can play Mecha Trainer, but he's not necessary. Not really.
He's there to blink you some more plays.
Yeah, to just like do dumb stuff. And yeah. So then we have 6 crit triggers, unflips damage, which isn't as big a problem now as it was before. And this one draws you cards, and plus they both build your soul. Same as Trigger up Pauline. And this guy carrying a GAT. This man has a GAT on football field, like New Jack City. Just drawing cards. This guy is a very important card in the deck. He allows you to soul charge and counter charge when he's in charge. He's a very important card. Only 2 of though, because Spike Brothers are not very good with stand triggers, but his effect is too good to pass up in a deck like this. And everyone's favorite, 4 Trigger Adelaide.
I thought you were changing those.
Nope, I'm not.
Lied to me.
I gotta rock these.
Oh my.
Gotta rock the sleeves.
Wow, my phone.
I don't like her either. She never comes to me when I need her.
You not seen that bitch, bro?
She's just here to look pretty.
Yeah.
I'll leave her right here. Alright, the grade 1
Kids
line.
watch this, man.
Grade 1 line is 4. Air Force Eliza. She performs basically the same function as Mecha Analyzer, just for Counterblast. Really good card hook to extend your plays too. If you have open Counterblast, you can go for final pushes. You can pretty much kill your first turn stride, depending on what they hit.
You're like a gold paladin player.
And what you, 4. Untouchable Millie. I play this perfect guard because she has charge. I used to play Kiss Mark Alma, but she would clog my hand. Whenever I want to go Dampier Lily or I want to charge something, she just bricked my hand. I couldn't do anything with it. Especially for Miracle Ace. Miracle Ace, I can just keep pushing with her and restand my Frog Raider. Play 3 Acrobat Verdes. You can play 4. If you like, you can bump her down to 3 and then play 4 Acrobat Verde. I don't have a problem with striding very much. If you know me, I have a grade 3 curse. I get them all the time.
I play 2 to 1 striding.
Yeah, I mean, but you draw a lot of cards, so I really don't. 1 Frog Raider, which might, get people looking at me like, say, what? That's crazy talk. But this deck is more focused around Supernova. So you really don't need to be restanding a bunch of times with Frog Raider on Miracle Ace. Most of the time you'll kill them before you go into Miracle Ace.
And you can search for them.
So and you can just grab one whenever you want. So basically, as long as you don't damage check them, you're fine. If you have them in your hand, just hold on to them. If you want, you can just call them with a Rising Nova skill. And my personal choice, one of my favorite cards in this deck is a Full Speed Spectre, Ice Shield 21. This card is mainly for the Link Joker matchup. And sometimes if you have a spare Counterblast, you can push one more time on a Supernova skill. He swings for a perfect 21, get it, Ice Shield 21. Whenever he's in charge.
Showing your age there, Chase, showing your age.
Showing my age. Hey man, it's my favorite anime. Favorite manga, not the anime. The anime sucks.
Isn't that bad?
Amazing. Yeah, he'll win you matches, like just for a little final, like, little push. For Counterblast 1.
Tax in the back row.
And attack from the back row. Grade 2s, we have 4 Lethal Forward. This card's very important, enough for me to play 4 of, and the deck I want to see this card. I don't want to damage check him, I don't want to have to ride one and put it in so it'll be missing pieces. This card is extremely important to the deck, and he's probably one of the best cards we got in the new set. He swings for a perfect 16 if you call him in charge. He's great, and he gets you another card. And allows you to blink out Mecha Analyzer, excuse me, and call him back and swing again with open rear guard column. It's such a good card, an amazing card. We have 3 Axe Diver. Some people play 4, I play 3. This is the main card that will allow you to go Rising Supernova on your first turn stride. Mainly he just blinks Counterblast 1, Soul Blast 1, blink a card out and call it back, give it 5k power, he gains 5k power too if he's in charge. Extremely crucial. The deck is Counterblast heavy. You're gonna want to use 3 Counterblasts a turn, but you have ways to mitigate it. Play 2 Mayhem Tigers. Mayhem Tiger is his Soul Blast 1, break a shield. He doesn't negate a grade 2 or less shield. Meaning if you just swing for the 10k and you just break it and you're good to go. Play 1 Cobalt Impulse.
Ooh.
Really good on hit skill. Draw a card, retire a card on your opponent's side of the field. He'll come out soon for 24. It's not the greatest number, but he's pretty solid. Makes your opponent think twice about letting him hit. You know, versus most of the other cards in the deck, it doesn't really matter if they hit or not. So he's really good for that. And finally, I play 1 Wind Killer Misery. Again, a one of. Since this deck is already very kind of blast heavy, Wind Killer doesn't really do much that the rest of the deck can't do. But if you're missing an Axe Diver, she can in the clutch get you a first turn Supernova Stride.
And she has some thighs.
And she has some thighs.
Thickness.
Some thickest.
I had to think about this for a second. Like,
Grade 3 lineup is really simple. 4 Rising Nova, he's your 8, he's the boss. You want to be on him the entire game.
He's a tried boss. You don't let him lose.
Yeah, pretty much. Like if you have to rise the other guy, you're fucked. You're dead. It's really good. His GB2 skill is amazing. It gets you some extra plays and attack and stuff, especially like lethal forward and this guy. Outrage lineback. He's really good swings for 14 when he's in charge. If you put a 7K boost behind him, you know you can do the math. That's 21K. Really good number to hit in this game of Vanguard. And plus, if you when you go into Miracle Ace, if he hits, you put him into the soul. That's more soul you can use to fuel your effects for Supernova.
Shenanigans.
So only problem is like you won't be able to get the 5K power, but you'll just get more attacks off later. So that's the main deck. Pretty straightforward. It's almost all charged, as you notice, minus the triggers and everything. Stride Zone, it's pretty basic. 4 Rise of Supernova. Probably like the best card we got. If you can trick him out, probably, because it's really hard to get this off first turn. Just if you can get 4 units in charge on your first stride, that's 10K power to everything. And with Spark Brothers adding 5K power and 2K power here, that numbers get big, and usually hands aren't developed enough to handle that kind of pressure. So he's a really good first turn stride, or you can go second and just do things with him. Axe Diver lets you blink 1 out, blink another Axe Diver, blink another, that's 3 cards, and he puts you in charge himself. That's 4 units in charge already.
10K power.
And you're good to go. 4 Miracle Ace. There's no reason to not play 4 Miracle Ace. Miracle Ace is still a very, very solid card in this deck. You can play it, maybe not to an extent that you can play it if you focus on Miracle Ace, but it's a very solid card in this deck nonetheless.
He can still be a finisher.
And it's still your finisher, yep. If you can't kill him with Supernova, you can still go on a Miracle Ace to get maybe 3-4 attacks off, especially with the grade 3 outrage lineback. Get them all off. I play 1 Dirty Picaro.
He's Dirty Dan, man.
Yeah, if your hand is bad and your field is empty, but you miraculously have 2 counterblasts, he can get you some good stuff. Get you a full board, and you can just start doing your combo plays.
Let's say they survive a Miracle Ace and a Supernova.
Yes, and a
Get
Supernova.
4 units.
Yep. So you can it's a really good card. The cost is extremely heavy. So
He's a clutch card.
He's a 100% win or die card. Like
I'm card draw. Blew up your board. Your turn.
play 1 Flash Bruce and 1 Damper Lily. They serve pretty much the same purpose. If your hand isn't really set up to go Supernova, like you have a ton of triggers in your hand, or you don't have anything, you can't really make any good plays. You can't get the first turn 10K boost off. Damper Lily is really good. If you have a charge unit in your hand, you can just call it and then get more cards in your hand for attacking out if she hits. Flash Bruce is the same way as Damper Lily, minus the drawing the card, but it's still really good because you search your deck for it, which is amazing. I mainly use these 2 for the Link Joker matchup, namely Universe, where my front remains locked and I can't do anything because it's really crucial to the Spike Brother players. I can just call 4-Speed Spectre with either Damper Lily if it's in my hand or Flash Bruce if it's in the deck, and still keep my plays up in the back row. So it's always really good. The G guards, I play 2 Cheerleader Aerie, and she's really good. You'll never have more than 3 units on the board anyway. She'll always be able to go off and get you a 31K shield. It's perfect for that. And in a pinch, I play 2 Juggernaut Maximums. He's
I hate his name.
a ticket. I love his name. I don't know why. It's just it tickles me like the best way. He gives 10K power to his Vanguard and to a unit of the shield, and end of the turn they tag back into the deck. So it's not perfect. It's just there because it's the higher shield. For people that hit 31, you don't want to wind up having to do this and something else with your Spike. You really don't have that much hand advantage anyway. So The one more card I would have in here, it's my other deck box, is Seabreeze. A lot of people wouldn't play Seabreeze and Spike Brothers, and it's a very, very situational card to go into. But you can play Seabreeze, you still get up all your plays if you can unclip the damage before your turn ends, or before you start all your plays. So if you have the stand trigger, or if you can call the stand trigger, or if you have the critical trigger in your hand. So you can do a lot of things with Spike Brothers and Seabreeze. It's just not here right. That's my other deck box. I'm trying to grab it. We all know what Seabreeze does. We all played it. But this is my Rising Supernova deck. I'm very pleased with it so far. It's very consistent. Minus, of course, the fact that if you don't get Rising Nova, you lose. But that's all G-Break decks. Like, if you don't get the boss, you're screwed. Except Gears, because, haha.
They fetch for that shit.
What do they care?
And they get two. They get two.
Yeah, so they always have counter jet. But,
Not
Rising
Thomas.
Supernova, this guy, amazing card. Only $3. It's a very cheap deck to make.
Now.
Yeah, for now, yeah. Just well, maybe the Rising Nova might be expensive.
Who knows?
But yeah.
Well, guys, like, subscribe, share. We'll do more videos and more shit. We kind of promise. Signing out.
Yeah.